Hi, my name is Jen, and today I wanted to share some of my very favorite books to read with my son. I already filmed a video on my book recommendations and kind of tips to consider when making a baby registry, so I have that linked down below in the description box. As you can see, I'm expecting a son in a few months. I also have a 1-year-old son now, and so this past year I've read a lot of books to him, and almost all of the books that we have are my favorite books. I enjoy reading them all, but I would have to say that these are the books that I really get excited reading to my son. The first book is a classic. This is one of the few kind of more story books that we have. Just for the time being, my son's attention span is just not super long, so he doesn't really sit down for storybooks as much, but he will sit through this book. This is Corduroy, and this is by Don Freeman, and I just really love the very sweet story, and the artwork is just great. I love that it's a board book, and I really love the positive message that is in this, just of being loved and valued for who you are. Another book that is a favorite, I think, of the whole family is this book here, 15 Animals. It's by Sandra Boynton, and my son, my husband, and I all love to read this book. It's just very, very funny. The writing is very good. The artwork is very nice and simple, so my son really appreciates that. It's not too much to focus on or anything, and we're able to read it very quickly, so we can maintain his interest, and I just love the surprise twist at the end. Another one of my favorite books, this was one of the first books that we purchased when we found out that we were expecting. This is Wherever You Are, My Love Will Find You, and it's by Nancy Tillman, and I love the positive message. I feel like whenever I read this book, I'm reading a love letter to my son, and I just love every chance I get to be able to do that. This book is another favorite of the whole family. It's called 10 Little Fingers and 10 Little Toes. It's by Mem Fox and illustrated by Helen Oxenbury. And I just absolutely adore this book. The rhymes and kind of the story are just amazing. The artwork is very beautiful, very calming. I love just the kind of repetitive fingers and toes kind of on every couple of pages. That is just really nice. My son loves it. I'll feel his fingers and his toes whenever I read over those, and he really enjoys that. So we get to be a little bit more interactive, and I love the kind of prompt at the end of the book as well. So, all right, and this book is also another favorite. Of course, these are all kind of my favorites. This one is called A Day on the Farm. It's by Steph Hinton, and it's a pull the tab book, and I really appreciate that. This book is just a very fun one to read with my son. He really enjoys it whenever I pull the tabs out. Now he's also starting to be able to pull the tabs out too. So it's just a little bit more interactive, and I know he really enjoys that, and so that makes me happy as well. The rhymes are really fun, and the artwork is really great too. So I really enjoy this one. Here's another book. I love to read this one to my son. It's called All of Baby Nose and Toes. As you can see, we have a couple nose, toes, fingers types of books. I just love that I can feel his nose or his fingers or his toes and make it a little bit more interactive. This is by Victoria Adler. and the pictures are by, I think, Hiro Nakata. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, but I will have it spelled out here as well. This is a Dolly Parton's Imagination Library book or award winner. I really like this. It's a very small, kind of easy book to read. The pictures are really cute and sweet, and I love how it kind of goes through baby's eyes and nose and ears and tummy and legs and then toes. And again, that's just a really fun way to be a little bit more interactive with your child as you're reading these things. You can touch like the toes or the tummy or the nose or whatever it is, and that just helps to connect it a little bit more for your child, and it's also a little bit more fun. But yes, this is just a very sweet, happy, positive book, and I love the chance to be a little bit more interactive with my child as I read this. So this is another fun one. Where Spot is a classic. It's by Eric Hill. I definitely recommend this. My son loves this one. I love just the very simple artwork. The words are written very large, so it's very easy for him to see these words. I point out each word as I read it, so that way he can begin to learn about that. He loves pulling these tabs, and I really love how the tabs come from different angles, so each page is a little bit different. He has to kind of pay attention a little bit more with this book, and I think he really enjoys that. And finally, I really love this one. This is Everything is Mama. It's by Jimmy Fallon. The artwork is just really cute and sweet. I love the colors. I love the animals, and I love how each page pretty much just has one word on it. So that way you can really focus on the word, and then you can point to what the word is, the image of what the word is. And I really like that. My son loves flipping through this book. He loves looking at the different things, and it's just a very, very sweet message at the end. A few months ago, when I first purchased this book around Mother's Day, I was definitely tearing up. I was in the early stages of pregnancy then, but it is just a very, very sweet ending, and I just really enjoy reading this with my son. So those are some of my favorite books. There are a lot of really, really great books out there, and my son enjoys reading so much, so we do a lot of reading. But those are some of the books that I really enjoy reading. I think that it's really important to make sure that you as a parent are engaging really well with what you're reading too. I of course make sure that my son is enjoying and engaging and kind of paying attention, but I think it's also important for us to be able to do that, because when we're excited about things, it's very easy for our children to pick up on that, and you know, we kind of model a lot of behaviors and stuff. So I think that the more that we can enjoy and get excited about things, the more that they will. And it's also okay for us to enjoy some stuff too. So I really enjoy and look forward to reading those. Another benefit is that when you really look forward to something, it becomes something you get to do rather than you have to do. So rather than it being a chore or something that's just kind of annoying that you do for your kid or whatever, it can really be something that you and your child get to do together that you both enjoy, and it can be a really special bonding time. So all right, so thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are inspired to go and either get some of these books or try some of these books out, or to just spend some time with your child and read with them. It is really such a wonderful time. very special time for us. I'm so thankful every time I'm able to sit down with my son and read, or when I can watch my husband read to him. That is just very special. I love just the connection, the bonding, but also watching him learn and watching him be excited to learn. I think that's just one of the greatest things ever. So yes, if you would like to see more videos like this, please let me know down in the comments below, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye.